this is Matthew Morrison with Pale Horse Investigations. In the following investigation at the Newtonia Cemetery, we decided to do a team up. We will be teaming up with Noble Paranormal. So it will be Matthew Morrison and Rebecca Vincus from Pale Horse Investigations, and Alex, Britta, and Joel from Noble Paranormal. We hope you like the following investigation. So that was the hanging tree, I take it?
Yeah. Yes. It was me who was standing under it when he took the photo, and you can see a noose above me. It's like, ooh.
No step on snake.
See, that upsets me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is upsetting.
Yeah, because the branch jutted off.
This one here.
Yeah, that one right there. It was a big, huge branch.
Yeah. Wow. Being able to see all the way, though. Apparently, it's been a bit, but careful. Now, apparently, they've a lot of people had experiences out here because Absolute Paranormal came here all the time. Now, one time, my own, besides Jackie's thing, my own personal experience was we were out here one time, and Sarah decided to play like some like Sioux or peyote coyote dance, and we had coyotes yelling all around us. But the thing is that you can tell the difference between an actual coyote and somebody who's trying to sound like a coyote. Like you can tell, like a Native American, you know, doing the call, and that's what it sounded like. And the instant she turned it off, it stopped. And it's like, and it was loud enough to where like we should have seen them. Federal troops from Illinois crossed over because, you know, the popularly elected government of Missouri was secessionist, but then recognizing the importance of the Missouri and the Mississippi rivers, federal troops, including then Colonel Grant, crossed over and very quickly ousted the few Confederate forces, and they all fled down here and to this part of the state, while Grant would, you know, go down to Cape Girardeau and get promoted to Brigadier General and do all that other stuff. Then there was a gentleman named, I think, like General Price, Confederate general, who tried to retake Kansas City, And what was that battle called? It was the biggest battle west of the Mississippi. I'll have to look it up. But then when he was inevitably defeated, that's when the Federals pushed down this way. And like Carthage was burned in that first thing, and then, you know, after a bunch of, you know, clashing and whatnot, Union troops retreated back north for a little bit, but then they came back in force. And then later, with a lot of Arkansas and Texan troops.
Big dip down there.
Yeah. Ooh. Even more.
Even
Well, anyway,
dippier.
what's Pale Horse's story? How did you guys get going?
Well, we started with my friend Mike as Pillars, which was an acronym for Paranormal Investigators of Legends and Researchers of the Supernatural, thought up by Mike. And we were that for, we started in 2008 and started investigating then, and him and I had a falling out, and so I told him, you can just keep the name, because we started it together as co-creators. I was like, well, you can create the name or keep the name, and I'll just start a new one. And so I started Pale Horse on January 1st, 2012. It was New Year's Eve, and we were out at a haunted church grounds.
Noble's only been going for what, maybe 3 years? Yeah. The first year, especially in the first few months, we were really active, but that's because we had a lot more interested people than. Once people realize that you're going to require work and participation.
Right.
Now there's like 4, maybe 5 of us that.
Us three are the only ones that like reliably go.
Right in there, odor.
Where is he?
Right in here.
What is
Little
it?
wolfie?
Yeah, little wolfie.
Uh-oh. Kill it.
A spooter?
Yeah.
I thought you guys said a toter. That'd be funny if it was a frog. It's like, or the frog's like, I'm a goddamn frog.
Whoa. Watch out for the dip down there.
I will never put that.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, fell over.
Yeah, they haven't done that here in a while.
Oh yeah.
That's a big brain.
The first time Josh came out here, he was waist high.
Oh really?
Yeah, they chose to cancel after one of them saw a snake.
Yeah, I can't say I blame them for that. Oh, okay. It's on your phone. I was like, what am I hearing?
Oh, sorry. Whoa.
Good God.
No, those. Yeah. That looks like a murder of crows.
Oh, great. There's a murder in the cemetery.
We should call the police. Like, we witnessed a murder.
Some of them might be. Others are
Well,
false.
that one's a turkey vulture.
Are those all turkey vultures?
I think they are.
Jesus.
Those are all turkey vultures.
Okay, guys, don't eat us.
They're probably like, oh, trust us. We'll wait till you're dead.
Probably a garden at one point. These are.
It could have been a garden, or it could have been a family's area. That only the family was buried in this area. Just note for self, Becca is smoking near the camera, so if you see a smoke, it might be hers.
Bucket is the best thing ever.
Yeah, none of these don't. Whoa, it's really deep sinking here. The ground is not strong with this one.
New story, yes.
And we've got the gated area over there. Trying to think of where a good place. I guess just kind of in the middle. I'm gonna go over here. Oh.
What?
Phone keeps asking for my password.
Why?
I don't know. It's being stupid. Let's see, what do we got over here? Eva, 1940. Mize? Something? It's hard to read. Oh wow, the gate's open. Usually there is not an open gate. Ooh, spider webs. Trees down. Yeah, this was probably the Mize family area here. Oh, we got super dark again. We cannot get any brighter than that. There we go.
Natalie's stepfather, he's the one that maintains that old site. Well, we went up there and like, I talked to her for a couple, or I did a couple of visits, but it's like, she's on like 5 different medications with like hallucinogenic side effects. And
Yeah, that doesn't help.
yeah, like Ambien, you know, all sorts of stuff. And I'm sitting there thinking, I know people who used to pop Ambien pills in college, you know, just to get a high off of them.
Donkey.
It's the devil's donkey.
Sounds like you.
Oh, is that how I sound?
Yes.
Seriously about to freak out, and then I was like, oh, donkey. See, well, just when you say the word donkey, it's like, I mean, you could be facing the devil himself. You
Yeah.
say donkey, and it's like suddenly you're not, you know, upset anymore.
In the next part of our investigation, you will see myself using the new type of method to use with the ghost box. It's called the Estes method, named after its location of creation, the Estes Park in California. This new method is, I feel, a great way of taking out the subjectivity of the ghost box. So if you don't know, the ghost box is a radio that constantly scans radio stations. And the theory goes that ghosts can pick out certain snippets of the radio and speak to the investigators through the radio. The problem with the ghost box is that investigators will ask a question and then will expect to hear an answer that corresponds to that question from the ghost box. So it creates some of this subjectivity where they're expecting to hear this certain answer, and then guess what? They get this answer, or they think they hear this answer. So I have never been a very huge fan of the ghost box for that reason. The Estes method helps take away that subjectivity by creating a barrier between the questionnaire and the answers. So what happens is one of the investigators will put headphones in their ears and connect it to the ghost box, so all they can hear is the ghost box frequency. They are the ones that answer the questions. They also blindfold themselves so that they do not read the lips of the investigators asking the questions. So they are completely cut off from the rest of the world. All they hear is the ghost box, while the other investigators ask their questions normally. In the following part of the investigation, you will see myself using this new type of method. We also let Rebecca use this type of method, and we also let Alex use this type of method. Not blow my ears out here.
Please blow your ears out.
Oh yeah, these are definitely, this is definitely going to be
Scary
Thank
stories
you,
to tell
babe.
in the dark.
You make me feel so great.
Yeah, I can just barely hear you.
Good.
Actually, could you help me with this?
Yeah, I suffer from insomnia, so I listen to a lot of ASMR videos when I try to sleep. So, yeah, I had to get some noise canceling ones. Is that good?
Okay.
Too tight or?
You can't
So
hear
pretty
you.
much you guys can just ask me questions and then I'll start scanning this and I'll just
Let me
give
use
you
yours
any
first.
answers I might hear. Sound good?
Yep. He can't hear us, can he?
Is there anyone here with us right now?
Mentions. True.
Do you live here?
Waters.
Did you drown?
Yeah.
In which river?
Idiot. You're looking for veterans?
Why, yes. Are you one?
You're home. Alright.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus. How did it go?
Oh.
There were a couple times when it felt like it was going somewhere, but
And then it
Then it
died off again.
yeah.
Did anybody else notice that when you were actually saying stuff, the bugs got worse?
I noticed they were all over me. They kept driving me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, any time that I was doing like a role play, they'd like just attack me. And I'm like, fuck off, bugs.
So anything weird? I thought did anything correlate to that one veteran thing I said?
I think did I ask?
I think there's an animal in the woods or something over there. We
I
kept hearing
either
that.
asked, who are you, or is there a war going on? And it said veteran.
There was one where it said something about a river, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it did say
Yeah, we
airplane, and then there was an airplane just a little bit ago.
That's kind of weird.
we asked, did you drown in the river? And then it said yes. Fear.
What are you afraid of? Do you believe in God?
I am running.
What are you running from? This seems to be a recurring thing. It's been saying running a lot.
Bombs.
You're running from bombs? What kind of bombs? Are you
Bad.
That gave me shivers.
I was like, why are we shouting?
Rain.
Bad rain? Is it raining bullets?
Several.
Several bullets.
Wonder where they went.
I don't know. I wondered that too. Are they looking for us? Have they lost their flashlight? Are you guys still alive out there?
What was that?
I was just checking to see if you guys were still alive out there.
No, we're a ghost. We died. Ooh.
God dang it.
Escape.
Where are we escaping? We just throw everything down. Where are we going? Tell me now.
Did you escape the battle? I mean, they all kind of correlate what he's saying, but just not well enough. Okay, we are at the Mize little area over here, cemetery in Newtonia. Is the Mize here with us? We're here at your family.
Worth it.
Was the cemetery worth it? You have a gate and everything. It's still standing. Was it worth it?
It was worth it though.
Okay. Sorry, that was me blowing on it. We're at the Mize family area over here at the Newtonian Cemetery again, and this is take 2 with Alex now that he has pushed the antenna all the way in. Are you guys here with us? George or Eva? Eva, maybe?
How do you pronounce your name?
You said there was a problem. What's your problem?
Weary.
Are you tired?
Are you drunk again?
No, I think it's hard for ghosts to talk. So it might be taking their energy.
Pressure.
Is there someone there with you? Can you make this light go up? Can you make this EMF detector go up?
Why?
It'll show that you're here with us. I know you're tired, but can you use your energy to make that glow? It'll make a sound if you do.
Why are they?
We'd like you to make that light go up for evidence. Proof.
Leavenworth.
Is that where you lived? See anything about Leavenworth on here? Can you make that light go up, Mize? That little green light there. Can you make it flash? Touch it.
They're further.
Further where?
Feel free.
Free to what?
There.
Where do you feel free?
Redburn.
Where's Redburn?
Family.
Do you miss your family?
Do your family live in Redburn?
Is that you making that go off? Can you make it go off again? Do you know you're dead?
Power.
Yes, that's power. Can you activate it? Was that you?
We are.
Thank you. You heard it go off, right? It went off again. How much power do you have? You're only spiking it to 3. Can you spike it higher?
20.
Can you get it higher? 10? Can you do 10? Or 5?
God.
Are you here, God? What would you like to say? Do you want to meet God?
Trust me.
I trust you.
Do you know the Lord's Prayer?
Our Father, who art in heaven,
Leading.
hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, for we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Is that you again? We're getting ready to go. Is there anything else you'd like to say? Nothing? Are you gone? Is there anyone else here that could tell me if they're gone? Is there anyone else here?
Patterson.
Hi, Pattersons. How are you?
It's about a 7-degree difference.
Between the bottom number and the top number there?
Mhm.
Is that you, Pattersons?